Hey guys, so today we are going to talk about functions in C programming, C++, sorry. So here are some the important definition. Please pause and read about it. So the first function we are going to declare is main function. Main is the most important function. Actual execution of the program begins in the main function. The execution control directly goes to the main function. Okay, so here we are printing hello world in the output screen. Okay, let me save it first. Hello world, quite simple. Okay, here are some main important points related to the main function. Please pause and read it. Okay, now we are going to create a user-defined function. Basically, the main function is a predefined function. Now we are defining a function called add with return type int, and we will give it two parameters, intx and inty. Since it is an add function, so it will return the sum of x and y. So here we will return x plus y. Okay, now we have to call the function. To call a function, we have to call it in the main. So to call a function, simply write its name. Okay, let me first clear it. Okay, so now we will call add, and we will pass two values 10 and 20 to it. 10 and 20 will be held by x and y formal arguments. So let me execute. Okay, so what I have done is I haven't printed it. Return simply returns the value to the where the function is called, so we will have to print it. So now the result is arrived. Okay, we forgot to add function prototype here. So basically function prototype are only the definition of function we have declared without its body. What prototype do is that the prototype tells the compiler that this function has this return type and these many formal arguments. That's it. There is no change in the function. Okay, let us try another program, and it will be a swap program. Swap program is basically swapping is basically changing the values of two variables or two or more variables. So let x assign 10, y assign 20. So what we are expected to do is to swap the values, and the end result should be x equals to 20 and y equals to 10. So we'll call a function swap, and we have to give a prototype for swap. As I told you, prototype is important. Its return time should be void. Void means that it is not returning anything. Basically it will take two int, so we have to give int two times. Okay, void swap. Let me give it int a and b, the formal arguments. Okay, for that we have to declare another variable c to swap. To swap two variables, we have to it is necessary to have a third variable. Take a clear look at how I swapped the two values, you will understand it. Okay, let me print the values of x and y after they got swapped. Just see. See out x and y. The initial value of x and y are 10 and 20, and now after swapping, what happens? Okay, so their values didn't change. X is again 10, y is again 20. So what happened here? What happened here is that swapping is done on the copy of variable x and y and not in the original x and y. So there is no change in x and y. So here you can see x is again 10 and y is again 20. So to solve this problem, there is a term called reference variable. So what reference variable basically is, reference variable is an alias name of a variable. So here how to declare a reference variable, here we have declared reference variable as parameters. So just put the and sign behind any variable and it will become a reference variable. So we have to declare the same change in prototype also, otherwise the program wouldn't done. So now you can see the value of x and y had changed. Just notice it. Alias name means that the any changes in a and b will be shown in x and y also, because they are just simply their names. Okay, let me print the previous value before swapping and after swapping. Now you will understand the change better. Initially so here you see the same thing can be done with the help of pointer also. So what are pointers are basically the variables that hold the address of another variable. So let me show you how a pointer is declared and how the pointer can help in doing the same task. So basically pointer are declared with an asterisk sign behind the variable name like this, and we have to change the names also here, the variables here also we have to put an asterisk behind all the pointers because they are pointers. Okay, so here we got an error while running it. So what error we got? Okay, I forgot to change it in prototype. So here is the pointer definition. Okay, we have to change it in prototype also. That's why I told you that prototype is very important. Without prototype the function wouldn't operate properly. Thank you guys, hope you like it.